Halal Expo Philippines at Canada ating pag-uusapan kasama sina DTI Special Task Force for Halal Industry Development and Related Projects Deputy Executive Director Dimnatang Radia at si Nasser Deeb, Certified Exhibition Manager from Halal Expo Canada. Good afternoon, Director Dimnatang and Sir Nasser. Director, parang nakamute po kayo.
Sorry, yes, good afternoon and good morning from Toronto.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes, once again, good afternoon, Sir Asik Dave De Vera and Ma'am Nina Corpus po.
Yes, simulan na po natin, Director Dimnatang. Ano po ang nilalaman ng inaabangang Memorandum of Understanding sa pagitan ng Philippines Halal Industry at ng bansang Canada? Ano po ang inaasahang detalye nito?
Sir Asik Dave, napakalaki po no, ang suporta nito dahil gusto ko na ipaalam sa inyo sa ngalan po ng ating butihing Secretary Alfredo Pascual. Nag-create po tayo dito sa Department of Trade and Industry ng DTI, Special Task Force for Halal Industry Development, that was established through Department Order number 23-133, Series of 23, and the DTI as the lead agency of the Philippine Halal Export Development and Promotion Board are aiming to strengthen national policies and programs for the Philippine halal industry and increase global halal market opportunities. Kaya very timely po itong Memorandum of Understanding between the DTI at itong Greece Exposition International Philippines in partnership with the Expo sa tatlong sectors po na pagtutulungan. Una, yung tinatawag nating trade and investment and job creation. Number 2, marketing and promotion. At pangatlo po, yung advocacy and information campaign. No? So napakalaking bagay po ito at kasama natin ngayon, we have the presence of our virtual presence of our partner, Sir Nasser Deeb, no? From the Halal Expo of Canada. Thank you, sir.
Our next question is for Mr. Deeb. So, sir, how did this collaboration start? And what are the shared visions of both countries in enhancing halal industry globally?
Well, basically, first of all, thank you so much for hosting us today. We appreciate that. It started when we launched Halal Expo Canada in 2019. We saw an opportunity in North America that it's untapped when it comes to halal and the growth. And then when we started to travel, the first time we traveled to Malaysia, we met with the delegation of DTI and the companies from Philippines. And it struck me as an organizer of trade shows for many, many years that Philippines is really taking halal very seriously, particularly DTI. And I started to plan and research with my partners in Philippines as well to look into this opportunity. And we met with so many people, including Director Radia and others, and Mr. Alim, and so many people from the National Council on Filipino Muslim. And then we came up with the idea, and as Director Radia mentioned, that it was at the right time and the right place when we found out that they finally launching the roadmap and the task force of the Halal of Philippines. And that's where we came up with a proposal that we want to do the same show that we're doing in North America, but we want to do the same idea in Philippines and hopefully make it even bigger and better.
Director Dimnatang, ito pong collaboration na ito ay para din sa launch ng Halal Expo Philippines. Pero gaano po kalaking tulong ang partnership na ito para sa halal industry sa bansa? At kailan po ba gaganapin itong Halal Expo Philippines ngayong taon?
Yes, Asikdel, hopefully itong November of this year, no, 2024, then napakalaking tulong po dahil we want Philippines to be a part of this $7 trillion US dollar global economy. So with the so-called Philippine Halal Strategic Plan, no, which was launched months ago by no less than our Secretary Alfredo Pascual, we are targeting at 230 billion pesos in investments and create 120,000 jobs over 4 years. So napakalaking tulong po itong ating activity with this Halal Expo with our partners as one of the gateway to promote Philippines as a halal-friendly destination, our investment, our trade for this industry. And we would like to inform also the public that halal is for everyone. When you speak of halal foods, then it's healthy foods. So napakalaking opportunity po. That is why we are very thankful to our partner here, like Sir Nasser Deeb, no, for helping and having a collaborative, partnership that we can promote Philippines as a halal-friendly hub for these very big economic opportunities and job employment for our country.
Okay, for Mr. Deeb, how will this collaboration with Canada help promote trade and investment in the Philippine halal industry?
Well, it's important to mention that what my friend Director Radia mentioned, that it's very important that to market Philippines as a halal friendly, and that's something that we are striving to achieve with DTI initiatives, because as you know, Philippines is missing out so much of almost 2 billion Muslims around the world, that they sometimes think that Philippines cannot be halal friendly, and that's where the show comes in. We want to spread the halal in terms of products, in terms of services, tourism, bring the world to Philippines, the Muslim world particularly, the tourists, the people who want to invest in Philippines, to feel more relaxed, because Philippines hosts more than 15 million Muslims, Filipino Muslims. And that's where the idea it lies on. We wanted to make sure that halal is for everyone, not only for Muslim, as Dr. Radia mentioned. It's a healthy and ethical lifestyle that it should be adapted by all, because it's such a nice and healthy lifestyle. And also the fact that we wanted to increase the availability of halal products and services for the current Filipino community that is sometimes find it challenging to find halal in the big stores like Robinson, SM, and all these mega stores. Sometimes you can find, but not as available as as you see in other Muslim countries. And we had the same experience here in Canada. We were experiencing that with the challenges of having it in Walmart, Costco, but now you can see it everywhere. So the trade show will help and support the initiative of the DTI to further boost the halal industry and take it to the next level, and bring the world attention to this great revolution of halal in Philippines.
Okay. Director Dimnatang, ano po yung mga aabangan ng ating mga kababayan mula po sa darating na Halal Expo Philippines ngayong taon?
Yes, napaka-exciting po yung ating activities because through marketing and promotion partnership, we can showcase one, attraction of local and international companies to foster trade growth for the halal Philippines. Number two, showcasing the Philippines as a welcoming halal hub that will cover the entire halal ecosystems. When you speak of halal ecosystems, andyan yung food, pagkain, beverage, services, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, Islamic finance, tourism, among others. And no less than our President, His Excellency President Bongbong Marcos, made a national pronouncement supporting these three sectors after his visit in Malaysia last year. One, halal industry. Number two, Islamic finance. And number three, food security. So this is a very strategic activity to support the vision of our President towards the realization of these big economic opportunities. And number four, mounting business to business matching activities to promote trade and investment for the Philippines halal, and increasing sales of halal products and services through an effective marketplace such as the Halal Expo Philippines, and providing the right network and stakeholders from global halal players for the benefit of the Philippine halal industry. And also for the capacity building, we have the Philippine Trade Training Center under also the Department of Trade and Industry that help on the part of capacity building, speaking on research, module development, and the training programs. And we have also the so-called small business corporation that are providing financial assistance to the startups, MSME, for their halal industry. So ito po yung mga nakikita natin na tinatawag na whole of the Department of Trade and Industry approach, whole of DTI ecosystem, from capacity building, the marketing, as well as the investment and trade. And of course, andyan din po yung tinatawag nating mga partnership with the private sector, the halal certifying bodies, for us to strengthen this what we call this halal industry. So this particular activity, Halal Expo, is a very strategic activity for us. That is why we are all inviting. We are inviting all the stakeholders, no, from the government, the private sector. This is also in partnership with the concerned government offices in pursuing and strengthening, enhancing this halal industry, like the Department of Agriculture, the National Commission on Muslim Filipinos, the OST, at marami pa pong iba. Also with the Department of Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas for the Islamic finance. Thank you po, sir.
For Mr. Deeb, we understand that Halal Expo Canada will be happening this May 2024. What is the participation of Halal Philippines in this event? And what are the other things we can expect from this partnership aside from the coming Expo?
Okay, so for the first time ever, we're going to have a national participation of Philippines, aside from Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia over the years we've been having. But this year, it's going to be a modest way of coming to the market. Basically, DTI motive to try to test the market, the Canadian market, which is actually growing. And we will be having a small pavilion for Philippines, consists of 4 companies, including DTI and other and IDCP, and that will be the first participation for Philippines. And then this will also help them to do the matchmaking, going to a field visit, meeting the stakeholders of the halal industry here in North America. So it's going to bring a good feel and a good experience for them before the show happens in November in Manila. So that's going to be like something to test the market and with continuous efforts, like they've done it in Malaysia, they've done it in Dubai, and now they're coming to Canada. So we're excited to have them. We're looking forward to host them with us and engage them with the industry here to learn from both sides. And we will be also having a DTI official, Mr. Ali, will be speaking in the conference about the opportunities of the halal industry in Philippines and vice versa. So that's going to be driving more North Americans to looking into Philippines as another alternative halal market aside from Indonesia and Malaysia and Turkey. So we're looking to that, and we're excited to have that this coming May. And of course, that's preparation for our big event, hopefully, that we're bringing international to Philippines in this November. We're looking at 8 countries represented in this show. So that will be a lot of a connection between the Filipino companies and the international companies to do bilateral trades and relationship and maybe connecting, trying to do maybe foster partnership. And that's the whole concept of shedding the light on Philippines as being an important halal market and halal hub and halal friendly, basically. And that's the same mandate what DTI is following, and we're trying to support that through our trade show.
Thank you very much for your time, DTI Special Task Force for Halal Industry Development and Related Projects Deputy Executive Director Dimnatang Radia, and Mr. Nasser Deeb, Certified Exhibition Manager from Halal Expo Canada.
Thank you very much.
Sir, Asikdir, can I say something more? Pahabulan
Yes.
po ito?
Yes, Director.
Yeah, in preparation for this activity, this Philippine Halal Expo, we would like to invite the public, no? Good afternoon po sa ating mga tagapakinig, that we will be having an activity, the so-called 2-day Halal Capacity Building in partnership with the Philippine Trade Training Center on April 22 and 23. And also the first National it will be attended by the regional representatives from all regions of the Department of Trade and Industry and the private sector, MSME, as well as we will be having our Halal Trade Fair, no, on April 24 and 25, this 2024 this year, to be held at the Quezon City Memorial Circle. Kaya po kung gustong makita ng ating mga kababayan ano yung mga halal certified products, ay inimbitahan po namin kayo that the date is on April 24 and 25 at Quezon City Circle. Maraming salamat.
All right, thank you once again, Sir Deeb and Director Radia.